Hi there, it's Jenna with Designtex. Today I'm excited to share the second part of our artist collaboration series. I hope that this gives you a quick dose of inspiration. Let's check it out.
Thank you for tuning into part 2 of our artist partnership series. First up is Elizabeth Atterberry. She works in sculpture, photography, and printmaking. In her artwork, she explores material alchemy like these peach pits sanded into gems. She creates still life tableaus of her sculptures, which are pulled from her family history and everyday life. We are drawn to working with her for her sense of form, color, relationship to materials, as well as how her work relates to architectural spaces. We have a brand new Elizabeth Atterberry design called Champ available on our digital studio platform. The pattern comes from motifs in one of Elizabeth's Wingate Studio print series, where she uses copper plate cutouts on a bandsaw and paper cutouts. In Elizabeth's words, the pattern is where paper cutouts of forms from life are layered to create new, unexpected shapes. Our next artist collaboration comes from Clint Fulkerson. Clint creates algorithmic artwork, digital and hand-drawn, using pattern making as a meditative practice. We created artwork to wrap the core of 4 floors of a tech company's new construction building in Boulder, Colorado. He created a drawing at quarter scale, a scroll for each floor, mimicking the mountainscape that can be seen from the office windows. Clint's drawing spans 4 floors. The changing graphic topography and color schemes are used for wayfinding and relate to the story designers set for each floor about various landscapes in Colorado. Here are a few additional install shots from this project. And lastly, we have artist Karen Gillardy. As we've shown with other artist collaborations, we often source designs from surface designers, find patterns within artist work, or collaborate with others, but on some occasions we are able to create original designs for our own collection. This is the case with the next 4 digital design studio patterns designed by Designtex principal designer Karen Gillardy. Like many of us, Karen found herself outdoors much of 2020, and she began to explore the natural pattern categories such as the Fibonacci series, waves, spirals, webs, banding, and irregular edges, focusing on the biophilic design principles that inform so many Designtex patterns. For the pattern Canopy, Karen thought about how to bring the observations of visual phenomena in the landscape to materials for interior spaces and surfaces. Replicating the feeling of gazing up at a canopy or out into a dense vegetation, she wanted to mimic the way that we innately track and experience movement and rhythm in nature. The pattern Future Flower is based on an alphabet of shapes that creates this floral pattern. It is futuristic in that it was a manufactured flower pattern, but still holds true to the components that make up living things. Here it is as an upholstery and wall covering. The final pattern ground cover is inspired by earth covered with a diversity of ground cover species that renew and protect the soil. These layers of interconnecting botanical forms repeat with room for the unexpected. Check out these artists' websites and follow them on Instagram to stay up to date with their inspiring work.